Any questions on page count? Is that clear?
When you said you were doing about 2.5 pages per day for Prizzy's Honor, was that
Right.
a 10-hour or a 12-hour day?
That was a 10-hour day. Okay, because we had a 78-year-old director, John Huston, who had a lot of physical issues we had to contend with. He was not a well man, okay? And we'll talk about that for just a moment, okay, because it's coming up, okay? So we had to have a full-time respiratory therapist on salary with him at all times, you know, except when he's in his hotel room, right? And he also had to have his lungs drained 3 times a day. Okay, so he was once at the hotel in the morning before he went to work, came to work, and once at night, and then once in the trailer at lunchtime. Okay, well, that was the procedure to keep him, you know, functioning and healthy because of his particular medical issues. Now, I'm sharing that with you because it has an effect on the budget. There's that body, that warm body, the respiratory therapist. I got him a golf cart, okay, which he never used, okay, except once. He sat in it, he asked me to sit next to him so that they take a still shot of the two of us in the golf cart for my benefit. He would refuse to use a golf cart. He also, needless to say, I had a wheelchair as well, refused to use that as well, okay. So when we do the scene, which we'll do in the breakdown, we're going to do the scene on the subway, right? That's about a 30-step walk up, so he couldn't, you know, he couldn't climb those stairs. So people are scurrying around, you know, how are we going to get him up the stairs? You know, when we're scouting, should we get one of those stair lifts? It's a subway. No. Does anyone know I think it's called the fireman, what do they call that? Fireman's carry? Yeah, which is just 2 grips across their arms. He sat in it, in the sling, and they carry him up the stairs. His idea, you don't need to get so high-tech. A chairlift. Someone was actually suggesting that on the Scout. It's one of the reasons why he was a wonderful person to work with, because he was practical, okay, and creative. So there was all that machinery I had to get for insurance purposes, okay, and yet he never used any of it, except for the one still.